Peace everyone, Black Hat Priestess. I went live earlier on Facebook and I was giving some messages about, cleansing in Facebook. And so I'm doing Ogun Meji, dealing with, cutting out things that don't serve you, cutting the clear path for you. That's what Ogun does. And I'm going to sing the chant here. Ogun yo, what is zanj? Lem sanja biti dane shwalamwe. Shwalamwe parogu shwalamwe. Lem sanja biti dane shwalamwe. Ogu O, what is zanj? Lem sanja biti dane shwalamwe. Shwalamwe parogu shwalamwe. Lem sanja biti dane shwalamwe. Ogun yo, diable la mange moi si c'est vrai, c'est pas pour vrai. Ogun, diable la mange moi si c'est vrai, mais gain bonnier, ok listen yo, diable la mange moi c'est pas vrai. Pas vrai timoun yo, c'est pas vrai. Ça c'est jouet timoun yo, ça c'est blague. Mais gain bonnier, ok listen yo. Diable la mange, ouais c'est pas vrai. Au goût, diable la mange, ouais c'est pas vrai. C'est pas pour vrai. Au goût papa. Diable la mange, ouais si c'est vrai. Mais gain bonnier, ok listen yo. Diable la mange, ouais c'est pas vrai. Pas vrai timoun yo, c'est pas vrai. Ça c'est jouet timoun yo, ça c'est jouet. Mais gain bonnier, ok listen yo. Diable la mange, ouais c'est pas vrai. So that deals with the Creole song, which I'm gonna post the link of that one in the description box, so you all can see where I got it from. It deals with something that I personally experienced, which I talked about in my my Ogun upload, the Blacksmith's Bride, and it's like an hour-long upload, but it is giving a lot of mysteries about my actual relationship to Ogun as one of his spirit wives. So it deals with is he gonna eat you? I'll let y'all see it, but again, I do talk about that, so I'll let y'all check that out. And I did experience Ogun almost eating me before, so it was the first time that he came to me. But other than that, it was very interesting and romantic. So I don't know. I guess I could say romantic because he is kind of like a Roman. He's got the Roman. Anyway, what else? So I know it's dark again. Like I said, I was told to go on Facebook earlier, but I just wanted to kind of show you again. This one is the. Let me give y'all. I want to try and do it slower. I know the light is, but this is one of my, my luckies, and I'm gonna be doing more uploads, but I prefer to do them in the morning with the natural sunlight, so y'all can see the colors and the energy. And this is the Bride of the Alchemist. So this one does deal more with that number 5 energy, and I priced it according to the numerology. So it's gonna start at $555 or best offer. And again, this is like purchasing a initiation, a spiritual initiation, dealing with voodoo. Some people may purchase divinations and their initiations and Ifa, some can be hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on, who you go to and what you're receiving. So that's what my intuition series, they're going to be priced at $150 or up according to the numerology. Or best offer. They are, again, it is trade and barter, so anything of equal or greater value. So just speaking a little bit about the importance of removing obstacles and initiates calling on Ogun, and those of you in the bloodline calling on Ogun to remove obstacles, and especially if you're a spirit husband or wife, you know, really, you know, honoring Ogun, you know, as your husband and allowing him to remove things, and, you know, keeping, sometimes he'll keep men, you know, away if you know, depending on what you are, but he may keep romantic interests, male or female, regardless of your orientation. All right. There's nothing wrong with being homosexual. All right. And, you know, but that's another topic. If you do deal with the energy of Ogun, or you do deal with African spirituality, think about calling Orisha or the Loa Ogun. So earlier, my upload on Facebook, which I can post a link in the description box as well to that one. I had the energy of, you know, just talking about the struggle and coming from poverty, and you know, just kind of seeing where the heart is of people who are claiming being pro-black, being conscious, Afrocentric, things like that. Those all hold different definitions, but particularly with being pro-black and the lack of respect from the black community. And again, I don't want to focus on the negative, but an example that was talked about was the lack of support for some of our, you know, black females like Monique or Wanda Sykes, who, you know, have complained about, you know, racism in, you know, the industry, and just needing support. So it's important to understand, if you identify as being pro-black, you know, or things to those extents, then you should let blackness come before any other identity, including gay or Christian, or, you know, what are some of the other things that divide us? You know, all these little identities that we have. The blackness should come first, and not based on color. You know, based on the identity that this person is black, or what they consider African American. If you're Pan-African, or if you're Afrocentric, then if they're African American, then you know, just go off of the definition. So the main purpose is cutting out people who are not who they say they are. And why I was told to go on Facebook is because Facebook is a huge smoke and mirror for that. YouTube is as well. It's a place where people can create, you know, false pretenses and you know, false images and illusions. So be very cognizant of the behavior, because actions do speak louder than words. So be cognizant of the behavior of the people who are around you, and whether or not their behavior demonstrates if they support you on your path and are assisting you on your path in some type of way, or benefiting you, or if they have no reciprocation for, you know, what you bring to their life. Let me get my, I'm a pull the cards again. So earlier the brothers came out and they talked a little bit about martial arts, the importance of there's Legba fell out. So I'm going to continue to speak on that. What's this one? Oh, that is Ochosi, and there's the eye again. So someone's watching, or someone, not at this instance, but someone is sneaking watching some of my videos. I don't know if it's someone who feels that my things apply. I don't know if these are, you know, higher entities, or you know, things that that monitor social media. You know, whatever it is, it's definitely covert, but I'm getting more of a community member energy from that. So, you know, that's just something to deal with. But all I'm gonna say is, some of the things that I say, for example, encouraging Black men who are martial artists to question what they're doing for the community and what they're doing to form a protection that community members can access and feel protected, what they're doing to unite with each other as those who are disciplined and skilled to fight and defend themselves physically, but also, you know, again, dealing with the discipline aspect of it. So, you know, the importance of those, I'm speaking to Black people because this is about voodoo and about the revolution and fighting the oppression that we're still under. And sometimes it's hard to tell whether it's worse now or before. But I definitely feel that as Americans, regardless of what ethnicity, we are far more privileged. Even the homeless here in America, and, you know, being Black or whatever, we're far more privileged than a lot of people in other places of the world. But we also deal with a very artificial form of living, more than some other places in the world as well. So just posing questions. I'm going to be speaking to my audience more in the form of posing questions that will help you think about how you can take responsibility for the identities that you have and that you project. So we do have Ejuli Freda. Again, this one deals with Bride of the Alchemist, the number 5, and cutting things out. 5 deals with communication, but just really quickly touching on Orisha Ogun representing conflict, as well as, you know, dealing with metals, but representing where heads butt, where people conflict, and that's deals with Tuesday being ruled by Mars, which is the planet of war, and war also does translate into contracts. So a way of resolving conflict between two opposing sides is a contract, and again, that's diplomacy, or you know, going to battle or war and seeing who comes out on top, or coming with a contract that mutually benefits both sides, or a compromise as well. That deals with the Ogun that is coming through, which is more of the Ogun Farai, and Ogun Joe deals more with the metal work and you know, creating plowshares and pruning shears, tools used to edify, to build and construct, more so than weapons for war, because this is an Ogun that is more prevalent during times of peace, when war isn't happening. And so that's kind of why right now there is a message of diplomacy, compromise, and contracting. And that is with marriage as well, because, you know, I do have the man and the woman, and then Freda did come out. And again, Freda is married to that particular Ogun, because remember, Orisha Ogun is not married to Ejuli Freda or Danto. Orisha Ogun is married to Yansan, you know, as well as others, but she's gonna be the number 1 that I'm gonna mention. Now, the Loa Ogun is married to Ejuli, and in her Freda form, and then also in the Danto form, she has another Ogun as well. I don't want to say Balinyo, but it is a mystery to that. So again, also with marriage, understanding that marriage is a contract. It's a coming together of opposing forces or opposites uniting in contract, in mutual beneficence. So what's the message for that one? I guess that's the main energy of Bride of the Alchemist. Bride of the Alchemist has an energy of a marriage between the bride and not necessarily the blacksmith that has a more rugged hermit energy, but the alchemist that has a more prevalent role in the community. It doesn't have such a hermit energy like my the blacksmith's bride piece does. This one has the energy of a wedding. So, you know, I guess he wants me to sell this a little bit more, but you know, this piece here, and again, you know, I don't know why they wait, you know, I'm gonna definitely have to do another upload, but this is just for whoever happens to see this and watch this and maybe feeling that Ogun energy that's come over me this day in particular, you know, from the time I woke up to now, you know, and it is subsiding, but Ogun was here with me really, really strong today, had me say some things, some powerful things, and I'm really blessed to be able to do this work. So I just want to appreciate the Los Guerreros, which are Eshu, Ogun, and Ochosi. But today Papa Legba, Azaka, and Ochosi came out in Ogun. So, you know, the Orisha and the Loa of Ochosi came out today. So there's someone is lurking, but we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. Someone may want to, I don't know if someone wants to challenge or I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But there's someone lurking that's been watching my uploads. And this is very interesting because I just happen to be holding this in my hand, and this is Oshun, and this is Shango, and this is Ogun Balinyo coming between them. So you all remember, just really quickly, and there's Yansa as well. So right next to Shango. So again, that more bride energy is here, and the wedding energy too. So do remember, with this upload, I think Ogun wants me to more so talk about his qualities as a husband as well. So cutting out obstacles, removing obstacles, but this Ogun is very great with technology. And you know, in modernity, the alchemist would translate into, you know, like a computer nerd, or even a DJ, you know what I'm saying? And that would get into music. That would be great with Ogun Balinyo, because dealing with Congo always deals with music and singing and self-expression. But you know, this Ogun the alchemist would be great for someone who does anything with modern technology, electronics, and social media as well. But maybe more so from a behind the scenes type of thing. But Ogun isn't always in the forefront, but he's a really great technician. So anything that deals with something meticulous, like editing, or you know, this is pretty tedious as well. And again, he was the one who was making these these two brides that I have. Geek squads, people on the Geek Squad at Best Buy and things like that. That would be dealing with this Ogun. And anyone who can craft as well with, see, the thing with Ogun and Ochosi deals with wood, and Ogun deals with metal. So if you're doing carpentry of any sort, you could still be dealing with that Ogun by Ogun and Ochosi always being together, and Ochosi being the woodsman. Ogun is the blacksmith, Ochosi is... Alright, see, he's very secretive, but, you know, y'all put that one together. So that protective energy, make sure you, husbands, you know, embody the quality of Ogun and have a protective energy over your wives, and not an overbearing energy, but and not a chivalrous one, like a knight in shining armor, Shango energy, but more of a no one can touch her type of thing. And not that she is confined in an uncomfortable way, but that she is always guarded, and no one can have an issue with her, because you will have to go through Ogun and his army. Not that he needs them. So that is the energy that a man carrying Ogun would have in his in a positive relationship with his bride. Especially with the albino Ogún-Yemoja, who is with Danto. And Ogun in general, remember, when it comes to Freda and Danto, in terms of those Loa energies, Ogun does prefer Danto. Ogun always was cheating on Freda with the Danto types. And that's a mystery that I'll have to get into when I do my upload on the twin sisters. So I'm going to cut it short, everyone. I think that was a pretty good upload. Just gonna see what else comes. I'm gonna post another link of a blog that I have about Ogún-Yemoja, dealing with the dual healing energies of the whale. So Yemoja is a whale and has a whale form, as well as Ogun has a whale form. And so sometimes they can work together through that healing energy of being a whale. So I'm going to post a link of that blog. I'm going to post the Creole chant and the link to the Facebook uploads I did. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week if I don't see you. And if I do see you again, I'll be coming up with you with some more voodoo information. Peace and love.